Vader is your typical playful Rottweiler, so when he started limping one day, his human Kurt thought maybe he had just played a little too hard.
Took him in for a nail clipping and they did x-rays.
And those x-rays led to a devastating discovery, a cancerous tumor, osteosarcoma, in Vader's front leg.
So they basically gave me the diagnosis of either have it amputated or give him about a month or two to live.
It wasn't an easy decision for Kurt.
At first I was just shocked and go, like, I can't picture him without a leg. But I went online and did some research and found that dogs can get along great with just 3 legs.
Oh, what do you think? Yeah? Yes? Oh, what? What did you say? Okay. Good boy.
Kurt put his trust and his trusted companion Vader in the hands of Dr. Sauerbrey and the staff at Oakland Veterinary Referral Services, experts in canine osteosarcoma.
You know, most dogs actually get along really well with an amputation. It's hard for the owners to come to the decision sometimes of having their dog go through an amputation just because of what they feel their dogs will have to go through.
Had the surgery done, and within 24 hours he was running up and down the stairs. I couldn't believe it.
In fact, Vader made it through the entire experience with only a few adjustments.
No, not at all. That's what's weird. He used to put his bone up with both paws, his bone like that, but he's figured out how to do it with just one paw. And sometimes I can see him kind of, jerking his side to, okay, where is it? But he's adapted unbelievably. He literally, it's like he never had that other paw.
Losing his leg was just the beginning of Vader's battle with osteosarcoma. He faced another hurdle, chemotherapy.
That's the purpose of chemotherapy after an amputation, is to try to kill off any cancer cells that have already escaped from the primary location to areas such as the lungs or other areas of bone or lymph nodes and things like that.
I didn't want any adverse effects, so I did more research, asked the veterinarian.
We use the same chemotherapy drugs that people get. However, the doses that we give our pets is much lower, and the intensity, meaning how frequently they get chemotherapy, is much less intense. And so that results in much lower side effects compared to what people experience.
And though he is only halfway through his rounds of chemotherapy, Vader seems to be handling that well too.
He barely had side effects. After his first chemo, he didn't eat during the second day. But after the second day, he was back to normal, and he's actually eating more.
Large breed dogs are at the highest risk for osteosarcoma, the most common bone cancer in dogs. Catching the cancer early can keep pets doing what they do best a whole lot longer.
If you or I had to go through any one of the surgeries that our dogs go through, we'd be in bed for weeks complaining. Whereas our dogs, they're up and running around the next day. It's amazing. It's quite a testament to their characters, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think my uncle said it best. He was like, if Vader had the opportunity, he'd do it for you. And he's part of our family. I've had him for 7 years, rescued him from Detroit, and he's just part of the family. I do it for anybody in my family, so why wouldn't I do it for him?